everyone, this is Mr. Saints Godzilla 21, and welcome to another episode of Best Glitches, the series where we look at games new and old and explore the greatest glitches they have to offer. Today we'll be taking a look at the classic post-apocalyptic RPG, Fallout New Vegas. After the wild success of Bethesda's 2008 Fallout 3, the studio reached out to Obsidian Entertainment to make a spin-off using the same engine and game assets. Working with a fairly solid foundation, Obsidian spent their efforts defining a breathtaking open world, polishing RPG elements, and crafting a riveting story that all comes together to make an unforgettable gaming experience. Taking place in a ravaged California, you fill the shoes of a Mojave Express carrier who's just been robbed of an important package and left for dead. Thankfully, your character is miraculously saved, and you then begin your ultimate journey to find the carrier's stolen package and make your own mark on the rugged world. Obsidian may have created a genre-defining masterpiece, but with only 2 years of development and using Bethesda's already buggy engine, glitches undoubtedly made their way through the game. Some glitches are simple enough, whereas others can cripple or downright shatter New Vegas. There are honestly hours worth of glitches we can discuss, but to save on time, we're only looking at the best of the best. So without further ado, let's dive into the most epic and extreme glitches Fallout New Vegas has to offer. Up first is a glitch to reach max level before leaving Goodsprings. Start a new game and make sure to put enough points into Charisma and Intelligence to have a 25+ speech skill. Next, play through the beginning quest until Sonny teaches you how to fire a weapon. Select the option to end the tutorial, then head back into the Prospector Saloon where you'll find Joe Cobb arguing with Trudy.
Gonna buy something? Get out.
Once they're done, talk to Joe and ask about Ringo. Then choose the option to help him take over the town, and Joe will tell you to continue the conversation somewhere more discreet. From here, follow Joe to the outskirts of town where you can then talk to him again.
What do you want now?
Ask to take over Goodsprings and agree to kill Ringo for him.
While you're doing that, I'll be here waiting for my friends. Join up with us once you're done.
Ringo could be found in the gas station down the road from the general store and saloon. Head back to Joe and let him know that you've killed Ringo. This is the point where you can activate the glitch. Save your game just to be safe, then kill Joe and all the nearby powdered gangers. Doing this will cripple the quest but allow us to exploit a speech check with Chet at the general store. Select the second option to get supplies for the powdered gangers, then select the 25 speech text. Since the quest is glitched, you can now infinitely repeat asking for supplies and receive 25 XP, 9mm ammo, and leather armor each time. It may not sound like much, but in 2 hours, you'll be level 50 with a lifetime's worth of 9mm ammo. But wait, this glitch gets even better. When you leave Goodsprings, you'll be asked if you want to rebuild your character. Doing this will let you reset your skills, except you'll keep all your previous perks. Not bad for just starting the game. Next is the iconic infinite caps glitch. There are quite a few methods we can discuss, but we'll only be focused on the two classics. The first method can be performed at Prim. You'll need to start and complete the quest My Kinda Town, then leave Prim and wait for a total of 3 days. After that, head back in the town and enter the Vicky and Vance Casino. Once inside, you'll be confronted by Layla and a couple thugs. Either talk your way out of fighting or simply kill them, whichever you prefer. Now head back outside and fast travel to any location and wait for another 3 days. Once that's done, re-enter the Vicky and Vance Casino and head to the cashier near the back. Talk to her and select the option to exchange your caps for chips.
How many
Then select the highest option, 1,000 chips.
Here's your chips. Is there anything else?
Now scroll down and select I'd like to turn in my chips.
In what?
Choose to get your payment in caps, and there you go. You can now repeat the last step to get 1,000 free caps each time. To speed up the process, go back and exchange in more caps to increase the amount the glitch rewards you. In a matter of minutes, you can easily have over 1 million caps. For the Unpatched method, you'll unfortunately need to start with at least 35,000 caps. An easy way to make that much is by going to the gun runners and killing the 2 guards behind this gate. Each guard will have combat armor that you could sell for a few thousand caps. Simply leave the area and wait 3 days for the guards to respawn, then repeat the process. Once you have enough, head to the Tops Casino and talk to the cashier upstairs. Now ask her to exchange all your caps and the chips.
How many?
Once you have exactly 35,000 chips, go into your Pip-Boy and drop them on the floor. You'll know if the glitch is working if the chips say they're in the negative. Pick them back up and return to the cashier. Now you can infinitely ask to exchange your chips for caps and you'll receive 35,000 each time.
In what caps?
You can see I'm getting a little bit less, but that's because I exchanged 36,000 caps instead of 35. It isn't a big problem, but you just want to keep in mind to only exchange 35,000 for the max return. And after a couple minutes, I'm already completely set on caps for the rest of my playthrough. Moving on, we have the notorious ammo glitch. What this does exactly is swaps the ammo from your current gun into another. So here, instead of wasting my limited missile ammo, I'm actually using up my bounty in 9mm rounds. To do this, go to your Pip-Boy and hotkey the weapon that uses the ammo you want in another weapon. Now, while still holding down the hotkey button, move over to your ammo and select the rounds to another open slot. All you need to do now is equip the weapon you want to use and hit the button you hotkeyed the ammo to. Your current weapon will now be using the other ammo. This can be quite helpful for using more powerful weapons, especially the C-Finder, which usually has a limited use. Plus, this glitch can also be used for one other amazing trick, but we'll get back to that. Now, let's look at a glitch that freezes time. Go to your Pip-Boy and make sure the world map is open. Now close and open your Pip-Boy while rapidly tapping the button to place a marker. The moment the prompt appears asking to place a marker, close the Pip-Boy as quickly as possible. If done correctly, the world will stay paused, but you can now walk around. This is perfect for getting away from danger or getting the drop on an enemy. You can also freeze items in place by holding them, then activating the glitch. If you're holding a body when performing the glitch, you can walk away and unfreeze time to send it flying. One thing you have to be careful for is walking out of a loading zone. If you go too far, there's a chance the game will crash or your player will get stuck in place. But if you're able to leave the loading zone then unfreeze time, get ready for a wild sight. Onto another useful exploit, we have the duplication glitch. To make this method easier to perform, you'll need to activate hardcore mode. That way, you can use your ammo count to duplicate a particular number of your desired item. Now find an object that can be opened that has an item you wish to duplicate. If there's other items above it in the list, you'll need to take them out first. Now go to your inventory and select the ammo you wish to use to duplicate the item. Make sure it's an ammo type that alphabetically starts before the item so it'll appear on top of the list. Finally, with the ammo highlighted, press left click, then immediately press the A key. If done correctly, you'll take back your ammo, but the prompt for how much you want to take will now be over the item. Select however much you wish to take, and that amount of the item will now be in your inventory. This method is perfect for stim packs, caps, or basically any rare item you come by. And now let's check out a glitch to escape the open world. First, make your way to the Morningstar Cavern near the bottom left of the map. From the entrance, make your way left and jump up on these rocks. Now just continue following the mountainside and carefully jump down to this lower ledge. To climb up from here, rapidly hit the jump button so you don't slide back down. And with that, you'll officially be beyond the normal bounds of the world. Surprisingly, there's still a lot of land to traverse out here, and soon the textures will begin loading in properly. If you continue walking south for 15 to 20 minutes, you'll finally reach the end of the world, followed by a massive ocean below it. It's pretty interesting diving in, but unless you have quite a few rataways, your journey won't last too much longer. You'll also realize that the ocean goes on forever, or until, you know, die from radiation poisoning. Either way, not too many games allow you to explore this far out of boundaries, so it's pretty fascinating to see the world the developers never intended gamers to see. Moving on to a fan favorite, let's look at the notorious multiple companions glitch. Head to the 188 Traders Post and talk to Veronica to have her follow you.
Hey, no offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads.
Now, in order to activate the glitch, you'll need to trigger 3 of Veronica's conversations about the Brotherhood. This can be done by first traveling to Camp McCarran and going inside the terminal building. Once Veronica mentions the Brotherhood losing Helios 1, start a conversation with her.
There's a lot more troops here than we thought. No wonder we couldn't hold Helios 1. You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here.
From this point, head back outside and go to the entrance of Vault 3. Wait for her to talk and again have another conversation.
No power armor, no energy weapons, and they're giving the NCR more trouble than we ever did. You know, I've been thinking. The real problem with the Brotherhood is that we isolate ourselves.
After that, travel to Cottonwood Cove where Veronica will ask to discuss something with you.
Ordinary guys with knives and bullets, and they're taking over Nevada.
Choose the talk later and you can now activate the glitch.
Okay. Well, when you do, let me know, all right?
From here, go to any human companion you wish to recruit, then ask Veronica about the conversation she wanted to discuss earlier.
What's up?
After she says she has to go back to the Brotherhood, choose the speech option, why don't you just go back on your own? When she responds, select that you're busy and she should go back alone. Veronica will then leave and begin walking away. Before she goes too far, go to the other companion and recruit them. Now quickly go back to Veronica and ask her again about the conversation she wanted to have prior. Select all the same speech options as before, then repeat talking to Veronica one last time to recruit her back.
Let's go make trouble.
And now you'll have two companions following you. What's great about doing this is that the glitch can be performed an endless amount of times until you have nearly every companion following you at once. Keep in mind that it only works with humanoid companions, but that's still more than enough to have a 7 or more size posse dominating the wasteland. You'll even have each companion's perk active at once, making even the hardest battles a breeze. The only downside is entering locations where companions aren't allowed will disable the glitch and you'll have to recruit each person all over again. And now onto the final and most destructive glitch in Fallout New Vegas. You will first need the Lonesome Road DLC and play through it until you pick up the laser detonator and a red glare. Now with the red glare equipped, perform the previously mentioned ammo glitch by hotkeying the gun and its rockets. Finally, equip the laser detonator and hit the button you keyed the red glare ammo to. And congratulations, you're now holding the most devastating weapon in the game. Each shot of the detonator will now have the explosive effect of the red glare. On top of that, the weapon will fire endlessly and will never run out. There is not a single enemy in the game you can't ravage in seconds and send them flying out of the atmosphere. Super mutants? No problem. A gang of Deathclaws? Pfft, you'll forget these guys were ever a threat. Drug addicts? Man, just send their problems packing. With power like this, no other exploit is necessary to claim the Mojave Desert as your own. And there you have the best glitches in Fallout New Vegas. Today's best glitch episode was suggested by Patreon sponsor In the Bayou. If you'd like to suggest a game for a future episode, please leave a comment below or join my Patreon to have priority say on upcoming content. And before ending today's episode, I'd like to give a special shout out to my other patrons. John, Jordan Flattery, Scissorp, Kea M, and Sis121525. Like always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.